morning. How are all of you today? Well, today I want to do something totally different and completely out of my scope whatsoever. I got this palette, Otherworldly by Fluide. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. It's Fluide. But anyways, so it came in my Ipsy bag. And I tell you what, this is a palette I would have never bought on my own. I have never worked with these kinds of colors ever before. So this is all completely new to me. Very beautiful though. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do what I'm calling my rainbow eyes with this palette for you guys today. So I'm going to jump right in and get started. And the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my contour brush with the I still can't say it right. Marevriel. That's probably it. Whatever. Anyways, it's this color right here. I'm going to put that in my crease to start. And I already have my base on, my lids and stuff. So we got that already prepped and ready to go. I'm going to just go ahead and put this in here. So how was everybody's weekend this weekend? I had a pretty nice one. It was our 29th anniversary. Yeah, that's a long time. Very long time. And anyways, so we decided to go out on our motorcycle on Saturday and take a ride down to Lake Okoboji, which is about an hour and 40 minutes or so from here. It was such a beautiful ride, you guys. Oh my gosh, there was not one cloud in the sky, not one cloud in the sky all day long. And so then we got there and we went to Barefoot Bar. I don't know how many of you have ever been to Lake Okoboji or how often you go. We've gone quite often and I've never gone to Barefoot Bar. I've never even heard of it. So it was really cool. It's a bar right off the marina there in Lake Okoboji. And, anyways, it's really a cool bar. Okay. So now that I'm done with the Marevriel, I'm going to go in now and I am going to go into this Quasar. They're like space, earthly, worldly names on this palette. It's kind of very different. Let me pick out a brush here and we will continue on. Okay, so I'm going to take this Quasar and I'm just going to put it in the corners a little bit, just to give it a little bit of depth, because I'm doing this a little different than I normally do my colors. This really isn't the brush I should probably be using to do that, but okay. So now I got the dark Quasar in the corners. Now I'm going to go in and I am going to do this Blood Moon right here. And let me find my brush for that. And I'm just going to put that in the corners of my eye on each side. So, okay. So now we got that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in on the corner here. And I'm going to put this green, this really bright green. And I'm going to put it right over the dark just to make this green have a little bit more depth to it. Okay, do that on both sides. But anyways, that barefoot bar is right off the marina, and it's a bunch of like little, it's all outdoor, and there's like little tiki huts, and there's little shopping. They got a little spot there for shopping, for souvenirs and all that kind of stuff. So that was really cool. Really cool. So if you ever go to Lake Okoboji, you have to check out, for a second, I thought I had some fallout there. Check out that barefoot bar. It's really neat. Okay, so then what I'm going to do next is I am going to go in with this Stalactica right here. And it's a really pale yellow. And I'm going to put that right in the center. Okay, and then I'm going to do that on both sides. And then after that, we went to Arnold's Park, and they have a public beach area there, and we laid and sunbathed on the beach for a couple hours, and oh my gosh, it was so hot. There was hardly any breeze whatsoever, and again, not a cloud in the sky. And you know, from where we live, that's like an extreme rarity. There's very, very ever seldom a time where there's going to be a complete blue sky with no clouds. So it was quite a magnificent, magnificent day. And come to find out, Thunderstruck, which is an AC/DC cover band, which is phenomenal, they were playing at Arnold's Park. I'm putting a little more of this Maraviral on in my crease because I just feel I did not have enough in there. So I'm putting a little more in there. Okay, so then next I am going to go in to this, what is this one called? Andromedos. Andromedos. I don't know. These are some really strange names, which is this yellow right here. And it's like a gold yellow. It is so pretty. Watch how good this goes on, you guys. It is so pretty. And I'm really hoping you can see this, because it is absolutely gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And I'm just putting that right on the top inner corner on the top. Okay, and I know, don't freak out, it does look a little silly right now because I haven't blended anything. Once it all blends, it'll work out, I promise. It'll look beautiful. So anyway, so then we were debating. We almost got a motel room to stay so we could watch the band. But we are trying to save our money for Sturgis, and so the money we would have spent, I'm putting a little more yellow here in the center too. The more money we would have spent there, you know, is money that could have gone towards Sturgis. So we did the right thing and started riding home. Oh gosh, it was late. I mean, not super late, but kind of late. And we had to stop a couple times on the way home because my tush was just dying. But it was a great time. We had a lot of fun. What did you guys do? Did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? Leave it in comments for me. Tell me what you guys did. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the Stalactica, and I'm going to put it on the outer corners on the top, right there on each side. And you might be able to hear my munchkin in the background. He's being kind of loud and obnoxious in his room back there. Okay, so I got that done, but you know what? I'm still just not feeling this concealer. I mean, this Maraviral here in my crease. So I'm just going to take it up just a little bit higher, I think. There we go. There we go. I've only done this like a couple times, and I just thought it looked really cool, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Now what I'm going to do, this palette does not have a highlighter color in it, so I am going to use some separate highlighter color, and I am putting that right in my corners. I feel naked if I don't have my stuff right here in the corners. My highlight helps me feel awake, just a smidgen. Okay, and then I put a little bit right up on the brow line. Okay, so I got that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in now with, I cannot read the color on this one, this really pretty purple. It's kind of like a glitter, and it's a softer color on the palette, so you'd want to be really gentle on this and not push in too very hard. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly pat it over my crease area here. And then there we go. And then the same thing on the other side. Hold on one moment here. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. He's just getting a little too loud. And now at the same time, oh, there it is. Okay, I lost my brush. Okay, where are we? Okay, so we got that done. Then what I'm going to do is go in with my blender brush now, and I'm going to blend it all. Okay, so I'm just blending it all in. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, my lighting here on my mirror is not the greatest when I'm doing these videos, so I'm missing a little bit here in the corners on this orange. I'm not liking how that's looking, so I'm going to touch that up a little bit. And then even like with this yellow, for some reason today it's just not being very kind. There we go. Maybe I just wasn't putting enough on there. There. Okay. So now I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of my purple. Okay. Okay, so there we got the top, and now on the bottom, I'm going to take that Queerzar very lightly, and I'm going to put it on the bottom. Okay, and the same on the other side. And then just a little bit on the upper underneath on the waterline. Right there, just like that. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Prestige, like hot pink liquid eyeliner. Oh my gosh, you guys, I absolutely love this product. I have every single color that, well, not every single, but pretty darn close. I mean, I have like 7 of their colors. I absolutely love them. Love them. But for right now, I'm going to use the hot pink. I don't know what color they call this, like fuchsia or something like that. And I'm going to go back in over the Quasar that I just put underneath. And I'm going to put this right on top of it. And then also on the upper, like so. just like that. Okay, so let me just take a gander at this. And then I'm just going to go through and I always do this just in case there is any excess on there. I mean, this palette really has no fallout at all, so really nothing to worry about with this palette, but I still like to do that. And I'm going to go in, and since I had added a little bit more, I'm just going to go in and blend it a little bit more. And there, voila, there are the rainbow eyes. I think they are so cool. Totally different, something I would never do, but I have now worn it this way 4 times. And I have to tell you, I have had so many compliments on my eyeshadow that it's absolutely crazy. So I'm going to finish up, but really quick, I'll put my eyeliner on. And this is Sephora's, Sephora brand, just black pencil eyeliner. And I tell you what, this stuff goes on your waterline so well, effortlessly. I'm telling you, it was a holy grail when I found this. Okay, so I got that on. So what I'll do is just finish it out, and then I will come back and I will show you what the end result looks like with the rainbow eyes with the finished product. See you in a moment. Okay, here it is. This is the finished look with the rest of my makeup on. Look at how pretty, you guys. I really hope you can see this because it is absolutely pretty, pretty, pretty. I am just blown away on how well these colors actually look, because I mean, the green looks really super duper bright, but then when you put it on, and like I did, I put it a little bit of the dark underneath just to kind of give it a little bit of depth, but they are really pretty. They're not extremely pigmented by no means. I mean, it's only like a $26 or $30 palette. I mean, it did come in my Ipsy bag, but it did say that it retailed right. I can't remember if it was $26 or $30. But it's a really nice palette. There's not a lot of fallout whatsoever with this palette. I've experienced none. And again, it's from Fluide. I don't know how to pronounce it, Fluide or Fluid, and it's called Otherworldly palette. So yeah, if you see it, check it out. It's awesome. The other day I did it. The only color I wish this had in it was a blue. I did a rainbow shade the other day with this, but I added a blue shade in it, and I got it out of my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette. I love this palette so much, you guys. I bought 3 of them. It's a little old now. It's a couple years old for sure. I was going to do a tutorial on it, but I wasn't sure if I should because it's old. I think you can still get it, but I'm not sure. I haven't Googled it to see if Tarte is still offering this palette or not. But I mean, even the packaging is just super nice, and it shows on the back the different colors in the palette. And then when you open it up, let me get into it. It is, the packaging is just great. Can you see, did you just see the watering? There's water inside the palette. It is just totally cool. And then the colors are just magnificent in this palette also. And I used this color with this blue glitter on top of it, on the corner back here, right on the other side of my green. And oh my gosh, it looked really good. Today I got green on, so I just really didn't feel like adding the blue, and I didn't want it to look kind of silly. So I didn't put it on there today. But yeah, if you guys want to see me do a tutorial with this with this palette, just let me know, and I'd love to do a tutorial for you. I mean, I think if I remember right, it came out around the holiday time, the holidays a few years ago, and I did some really awesome mix and matches with this over the holidays. So yeah, just let me know on that too. Didn't mean to mix this palette in with that one, but I wanted to share with you that you can mix like the blues in with it too, and it looked really good. But anyways, yeah, so I really hope you liked this and that you think it looked pretty cool. Like I said, it's something that's totally out of my realm. I've never done eyeshadows like this before. Never went out of my comfort zone with my color palettes, and I tell you what, I'm so glad I didn't. I would have never bought this if it wouldn't have came in my Ipsy bag. I mean, it was one of my options and I picked it. But I mean, I paid $25 for my whole Ipsy bag. So like I said, as a rule, I would have never, if I'd have walked into a retail store and saw this, I'd have been like, oh, there's no way. But when I saw it on Ipsy, I was like, you know, I'm going to give it a shot and see if it's something I would like. And I'm weirdly impressed. I am weirdly impressed. But anyway, so yeah, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And until next time, I hope you have a very beautiful and blessed day. See you soon.